Okay, so let me address the allegations. Story time! So, when I was going to this area, I was getting on an elevator with my really heavy luggage. So I was in the middle of nowhere, transferring to another train to the middle of nowhere. And then there's this woman and her daughter. I don't know how old she is, maybe in her 40s. Her daughter is around 6 years old. The woman speaks to me in the elevator. She's like, know anywhere to eat around here? I'm like, no, sorry, I'm not from around here. And she's like, oh yeah? I'm like, yeah, I'm just visiting. And she's like, oh, wanna come eat with us? I was like, huh? And so at this point, I didn't answer her about it. I was like, that's literally what I said. I was like, And so then she gets out of the elevator, goes to some grandma. And she's like, do you know anywhere to eat around here? And then grandma's like, yes, there's a few places around here. And so I don't know what the hell happened. She somehow arranges with this grandma to drive her to this restaurant. And then she comes to me and she's like, okay, this granny told us a place. You can come with us. I'm like, what? And I'm like, And so every like lesson that my mom taught me in my head is like rolling through my head. Like, don't go at strangers. In my mind, I'm doing like mental calculations. I'm like, am I gonna get kidnapped right now? And then I looked, I'm like, okay, well, there's not a really young girl. It's a granny and like a middle-aged woman. And I'm like, well, I could get kidnapped technically, but it's unlikely. And so I'm like, okay. So we end up going in this granny's car, by the way, that she doesn't even know and I don't know. And then the granny was like, oh, I thought you guys knew each other. We're like, no. So this granny in the middle of nowhere drives us in your car 20 minutes out to an udon restaurant. So now we're even more in the middle of nowhere. And the granny's like, I'm so sorry for living in the middle of nowhere. And I'm like, what's happening? Anyways, we get to the udon restaurant. The granny's like, bye. I thought the granny was coming to eat with us, but apparently not. So me and this lady and her daughter are like picking out food. And she's like, it's okay, I'll pay for you. I'm like, really? It's okay? No, I can pay. It's like, no, it's fine. I'll treat you. I'm like, oh my God, what the hell's happening right now? So I go down and I sit with this lady and her daughter. She ends up talking to me a bit. You know, she's like, yeah, I've traveled the world. I've been to like South America. I'm like, damn, what the hell? Really? She just ends up talking to me for quite a while. You know, it's very like chill conversation and stuff like that. Very like typical questions or stuff like that. And then I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I'm in the middle of nowhere? How am I gonna get back to the station? How the hell am I gonna get back to the station? I'm literally in the middle of nowhere. So we leave the restaurant. She sees these two people getting in their car. What does this Japanese mom do? She runs up to them. She's like, excuse us, sorry. Can you drive us to the station? I'm like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. This woman I don't know asked these other people I don't know to drive us back to the station. And so we end up going in their car. By the way, my luggage is like so big that it barely fits. So her daughter has to squeeze her legs between my big luggage. Anyways, we get back on the train, you know, we talk a little bit. She gives me her contact information. She's like, maybe we can see each other again on the trip. I'm like, yeah, maybe. It was very crazy. In the end, I don't really know. Do you guys think she wanted to adopt me? You think that was it? I don't know. She's treating her daughter to be an adventure. Yeah, they were saying that they were like basically going on like a trip that they haven't planned anything. They're like, we don't know where we're gonna stay. I'm like, you guys are crazy. I think she was just a really friendly person. I mean, no, the other people like who she asked to drive us they were like, whoa, I was really like shocked when you reached out to me. I thought, I was like, what the hell did I do wrong? So I think it's just her. I think she's just like crazy extrovert and stuff like that. But spontaneous trips like that can be fun, yeah. I mean, I'm surprised I didn't get kidnapped and die. Killed, you know? So that's good.